Hey, what's up, YouTube? I've been wanting to make a video about this stuff for a while. I got some projects that I've got up here in WinISD, and I wanted to open them and give you guys a comparison about speakers. You know, I got my speakers in here. Here's some ZV5s, and all the parameters are in here properly, because a lot of people talk shit about certain speakers, and I don't know why. They just need to understand the way they work. Here's some U12s. Okay, now this here is the maximum function magnitude. Okay, and let's make sure we got everything here in the same box. So we're running what, 4 cubes on there? Let's do 5. So they're all 5 across the board. The U12s are in a 5, X12s are in a 5, ZV5s are in a 5, EXL, XXBs all in a 5. And they're all tuned at 32 hertz, all of them. Okay, now let's see about these frequency sweeps. Now you see, this is 0 dB. This is where everything is going to start to fall off as far as frequencies go. Okay, now all these speakers are in a 5 cubic foot box. It's dual 12s. And the boxes are tuned at 32 hertz. So here's the EXL XXB high excursion. Okay, you see how it goes up here and it kind of runs flat. It's a flat plane speaker, but look, once it gets into the highs, from 50 hertz on, it's playing as loud as a ZV5. But then it falls off. But then it crosses over at the lows in the same place when you're in the same box. Now what if we change the tuning? Okay, let's change the tuning to 40 hertz. Boom! Now look at what that EXL XXB does. Look at how high it goes. Look at it, it's louder than a ZV5. Look at that. And that's 2 12s and 5 cubes tuned at 40 hertz. What happens if you change the tuning to 38 hertz? Well, look at that. It peaks just as high as a ZV5 at 32 hertz, but at a different frequency. And look, the ZV5 is a high excursion subwoofer. It's sloping off just as fast as the XXB. Okay, look, here's the ZV5. That's the ZV5. See that? 32 hertz, 5 cubes, 8-inch aero port. All these are ran for an 8-inch aero port. These are the same specs of the box that I have in my truck. Okay? But anyway, back to this. Let's look at the X12s, how they perform. See the X12s? Just under the ZV5s. But then look how far they drop off. Look at that drop off on the highs. 40 hertz right there. Look at how far it drops off. And look how much louder the EXL XXBs are. Look at that. Way louder than the X's. So, all the people talking shit that the EXL's not a high excursion subwoofer, man, you gotta be crazy, dude. Look at the freaking way the cone moves on the EXL. Look at that. If that's not high excursion, it's a 42 millimeter max. Look at that. Okay, it starts to overload at 30 hertz. And I gotta change the box size. We'll change it back to a 32 hertz box. Okay. There we go. Back to 32 hertz. Now, look at the cone excursion of the EXL. It's got a 42 millimeter X max. Okay, go back. Right there. 27.27 hertz. It'll unload. That's where you'd want to set your crossover. And now this is running at 8,000 watt signal. 8,000 watts, dude. Okay? Now let's look at the X12, the cone excursion. Okay? Yeah, the cone excursion goes down a little bit. 27.27 on the X12, 41 millimeters. Okay. When is the X12 is what? 2 inches peak to peak? Okay, it's got 4 inches of travel. That's 24. What's 24? Let's get the calculator out. Okay, and we'll go to what is it? Length. And we're going to convert inches to millimeters. Okay. Now, we're going to do, what was it? Okay, if it's 4, okay, so how much is 2 inches? Is 50 millimeters. Okay. So, the X12 is going to overskirt when? 50 millimeters we're looking for. Right there. 17 hertz. But are you really going to play an X12 to 17 hertz? Dude, if you play 17 hertz at my box at 8,000 watts at an X12, you can't even hear anything. All you hear is the subwoofer getting destroyed. Like, that's all you hear. You're going to cross over way before that. Okay? So, it's got a 50 millimeter X max, and the EXL has 42. But did you see how much louder the EXL is? Like, seriously. The EXL is louder, way louder than the X series at what? When does it cross over with each other where the EXL just gets way louder? At like 38 hertz, 37 hertz, dude. It's way louder. And this is a lot of music right here. Everybody says, oh, the low-lows, the low-lows. Dude, you can't even hear this shit right here. All it is like fucking air moving. This is where your music is. And look, there's nothing wrong with a flat signal. A flat signal sounds good. Yeah, this has got more peak to it, so you're going to have that peak beatingness. But then you can get that just by changing the damn frequency of the EXL. What am I on the EXL? Yeah. Look, change the frequency of the EXL. Put it at 38 hertz. And then look at that, dude. Loud as fuck. Okay? And 38 hertz sounds good. People are talking about choking bass and shit on a goddamn speaker box. Dude, that's all the way the fuck over here, man, where you're choking in the high 50s. And even like right here. Between here and here is like choking fucking bass, man. Okay? But right here, dude, that sounds good as hell in the 40s, dude. And look at that. You're talking about playing damn 17 hertz to 25 hertz. Dude, none of those speakers play that shit loud. See what I'm saying? None of them do. What are you gonna do? Tune to the 20s and watch fucking Jurassic Park in your truck all day? Dude, get the fuck out of here, man. For real. I mean, for real. I mean, now let's look at the U series. See how peaky the U series is? Look, this is the U series at 32 hertz. Look at that drop off. Drops all the way the fuck down, dude. But it peaks. See, here's the interesting thing about the U series. I'll show you. The U series will peak wherever you want your fucking box to be tuned at. Look at 44. Look how loud that U series gets. Wow, that son of a bitch peaks all the way. It just gets louder and louder and louder, man. That's one cool thing about the U series. And the ZV5s kind of do that too. Like, let's tune the ZV5s to 40 hertz right there. Look at how loud it gets at 40 hertz. Okay? The X series don't do that. Here's the X series. Tune it at 40 hertz, just like the ZV5s. It don't get that loud. It's still the lowest out of all of them. And it still drops off a ton. But not as much as the U series. And the U series is going to be more peaky. Because you also got to go by cone excursion too. I mean, there's multiple factors here. What am I on? The U series. See, this is the X series. It does not excurt as much as everything else. Look at the U series though. Damn. You'll break that subwoofer. We're probably way past its X max. But look at the damn signal though. Oh, and that's only at 3,000 watts on the U series. Holy shit. Let's put it at 8,000 and see what happens. Boom. Oh my god, that speaker is long broken. What do we got? How many drivers do we got? Yeah, we got 2 drivers on the U12s. But anyway, man. All this stuff takes into account. But that's why you would need a smaller box on the U series. Now, you know, let's try to control this cone excursion a little bit on the U series. Okay, that's a 5 cubic foot box. What if you put it in 4? Does it change much? Not really. Was it like 3.5? That didn't change it either. Well, I don't know. I might not have the parameters in there right, so I just fucked up on that one. But anyway, dude, that's the way it goes, man. You gotta play with your boxes and your tuning. Like, let's close all these. No, I don't want to save the changes. Close. No, I don't want to save the changes. Close. No, I don't want to save the changes. Let's go to the EXL-XXB. This is the subwoofer I have in my Subaru, right? Okay. So, I have it in a 2.5 cubic foot box. 2.5. And the port is tuned at 38 hertz. Okay? Now, the signal is roughly 2,000 watts in the Subaru. And the vent is 4. And there's 1. Okay. Now, okay, and we have, we got to change it to 1 driver. Okay? Now look at that. Look at that signal. Look at how loud that box gets. And look, it crosses over and starts to get quiet. Where's that at? 33 hertz. But look how damn loud it is, dude. Seriously. And look, the cone doesn't even get out of control when you get into the subsonics. 42 millimeter peak. Where do we get that at? Right there. Let's go back. About 21 hertz. Are you really going to be playing 21 hertz in your car at 2,000 watts in a ported box? I don't think so, dude. You're probably going to what? Cross it over at the minimum. I would do it at 25. You're at 36. You're not even anywhere near the peak of the speaker. 42 millimeters one way. And look how freaking much the conic skirts at what frequency is that? At 40 something, 48 hertz. That speaker is gonna be screaming at 48 hertz, dude. And it does. Because I have it. And look, this is when it plays the lows. 38 hertz. And it's still loud. When you get up into the low frequencies, 33 hertz, 32 hertz, dude, it's freaking a beast. But once you get to, below 28, you can't even hear the speaker anymore. Like, really, when you're past the F3, you can't barely hear the damn speaker anymore. And that's at what? 31 hertz. So these guys playing low, talking about this low shit. Dude, man, what's low to you? 31 hertz? Yeah, that's the lows. How much music do you listen to that's at 31 hertz, dude? Don't you ever play rock and roll in your fucking car? You're gonna fucking be playing fucking DJ Slow and Throw your whole fucking life every goddamn day? Get the fuck out of here, man. For real. But anyway, that was a little rant on some dumb motherfuckers that come up on my shit. Try to talk shit about certain shit. Do a little research, man. And, you can even, if you're not into building boxes, dude, you could use this program to figure out what your box is going to sound like. It'll even give you how long your vent needs to be. Look, dude. That's a 4-inch aero port. You need a fucking 7-inch vent, 6.41. Look, you could change it to square, dude. And you could put the inches on both of them. And the cubic feet of the box. You could see how your box is going to fucking behave. Oh my god, man. It's fucking magic. So, even if you don't want to build boxes and you want to just buy a prefab. Dude, I have a prefab that I use in my Subaru. It's a concept enclosures. I've changed the port size according to different speakers. I have 3 different ports sitting in my garage. And I use this. And it sounds great. So if you're going to get prefabs, or you're going to build a box and you don't have enough area, enter all your parameters in this program. You do it right here. Okay? You add new, and you can enter all the parameters for the fucking speaker. And you can find out exactly what it's going to sound like in here. Dude, you can even generate the signal. Look. And find out, and it even slopes it for you. You can hear where it's going to peak at. Fucking magic. Alright, well, that's the end of my rant. Thanks.